Hi, welcome back to another episode of Linadotes. Okay, today it will be slightly different because I have put up a question answer on my YouTube, not on my YouTube, on my Instagram to answer on my YouTube. So I do have the questions with me, and I will translate them if they are Dutch, and I will adjust some words if they are not NSFW. Okay. So the first one says, describe your dream partner, male and female, if there is a difference. If you like both, that is. So my dream partner, yeah, I don't know where to start. So it will be a he, I think. But the person has to be, has to be very loyal, and also don't be ignorant about my job. So you have to be able to talk about it, because there is this thing whenever someone gets off of work, for example, you work in a store or whatsoever, people are asking you how was work today. I want that same experience. Okay. The person has also be able of has to be able of the commitment into the relationship. I mean, I'm not describing anything of looks, you see, but you have to be kind, loyal, sweet, a little romantic. I love it when people are hearing you. Let's say you have a favorite drink, that the person is able to remember your favorite drink. So he can surprise you with it, or order it for you already, or whatsoever. It's the little things. Yeah, whatever. Next one. What is your hard border in content or goals? Would you go as far as Mabel? Okay, so he is asking me for my hard limit in my content or in my goals. So that's not really adding up to me, because those are two different things. Because in my goals, there will be no limits, because those are my goals, you see. But in my content, there will be limits, obviously, which is all of the people that are asking for customs, they know it. I don't shoot in the back, huh? And I also don't shoot outdoors in public. Those are my limits. I mean, other than that, I do have other limits, of course, but you just have to discuss your custom with me up front, and I will adjust wherever it is necessary, if that makes sense. And then he also asked me, would you go as far as Mabel? So I did have to ask him about Mabel. I did not know what he was talking about, but apparently it is a content creator that is also meeting in real life, which I don't. So that is a hard limit for me as well. By the way, I made coffee, but it is a cafe caramel latte with almond milk. Okay, next one. My computer is lagging a little. This is my backup laptop for traveling. It's very small, as you can see. Je leukste ervaring ooit. Your best experience ever. Well, that is a very hard one, because I do have a lot of nice experiences. but I have no clue if he's talking about my job or my real life, so I will separate it. And I think the nicest experience for me in my life, it was my first travel. Because, like a lot of us, I grew up without being able to travel because financially it was not possible, blah, blah, blah. So I had my first paycheck and I saved it up completely. And then I went traveling with that. And it wasn't a paycheck like I have it today, but it was a nice paycheck for me because I was only 17 years old. So that was amazing. And I booked a trip with a friend. Although she was not really a friend, she was just someone that I met through theater in my school. Because we had that theater group thingy, and once a year you had to perform whatever. And she was in my group. So we just met through that, and she had the same experience of her life, basically. We both saved up for that trip, which was very nice. And we booked it through Surprise Me. I have no idea if it's still active or not, but it's a company where you book with the amount of money you can spend. So let's say it was 500 euro. And they make sure that they cover everything for you. That means they book your flights, they book your stay, and yeah, that's it. So they book those two things, which is cool. And you only get to discover where you are flying to when you reach the airport. So you only get to know the location 2 hours in advance, which means you are at the airport already. So you have no clue what to pack exactly. You can't really prepare yourself for the trip. And that is a bit of how I dived into traveling more. Because whenever I go traveling now, I don't really prepare for the country I'm flying to. So I do look it up on Google now, but I just pick out like 3 or 4 highlights of the country, and all the other stuff I will discover when I get there. Oh yeah, your nicest experience ever. So about work, I think the best experience for me was to quit shooting with productions, so to be completely independent. So I focused a lot more on creating content myself at home, and I'm just selling that on various platforms. And that is enough for me to live the way I want to live. So that is a very nice experience to have. I mean, I wish that to everyone, to be completely independent and not to rely on anyone. Okay, I mean, if the guys are not buying content anymore from tomorrow, I will have to find myself another job. But that's the whole point. I'm in this industry now for 6 years, and I started networking this week on Xbus, and I met a lot of awesome people. And I also made a connection with someone who is distributing content to the mainstream TV. And if you remember it, I bought myself a camera, and I already made 2 movies. And the guy was actually very surprised with my hidden talent for the movies. So I might dive into that a little more. Even makeup artists are wanted in this industry. So there's a lot of things to do in this industry besides making videos. Okay, that was a nice experience for me to be independent. Okay. This one is from a photographer. He's saying, I think you are a very beautiful and friendly lady. What do you want to bereiken in het leven? Oh, wow, that to reach? Yeah, I think What are your goals? Yeah, that's basically the question. Yeah, I think all of the previous answers are answering this one already a little. I just want to improve myself in this industry. I want to get known a bit more. Yeah, but are those goals in my life? I'm not sure. Those are more like goals in my job. But that's a hard one because I don't really have a plan set out for life. It's the same thing like people asking me if I want to have clones of myself one day. I will not say the word because I might get banned because I put this on 18 plus, so I will not talk about them. But yeah, if I want to make clones of myself, basically, like the smaller versions, and I keep answering no, but people are quite shocked about that. But I'm just not interested in having them. So I don't really have the mainstream life settled out for me. So I don't know what my goals exactly are. I just want to be happy. I just want to be healthy. I think those are nice goals, right? Okay, this is a very mainstream question. Are you ready? It is in Dutch again, so I will translate it. I really want to have a date and I really want to meet up. Can we make an appointment? Did you hear the question? I really want. Yeah. Okay. I do understand that people want to meet up. I do understand that people want to see me. I do understand that people want to talk to me. I understand all of it. I understand you want to be banging me against the wall, whatever. But no, it's not about you. Like, do you hear what you are saying? You want to have a date. You want to bang me. You want to do all of the stuff that you are imagining to me. Oh, but that's you. You understand that, right? So, no, I do not meet up. And no, I don't want to have whatever. No. The only way to actually see me in real life, which I do support a lot, is through erotic expos. And for example, in Mechelen, which is about 20 kilometers from Brussels, I will be organizing a spicy bar, which means that we will be there with the four of us. So I organized a little group with girls. Let's just clarify. And we will be there making you the most amazing cocktails that you can imagine. And the signature one will be the Lina Colada. It is actually a chichi, and a chichi is basically a pina colada, but without rum. The rum will be replaced with vodka, because I prefer it that way. So it is called a Lina Colada. Okay, that's just a cute thing to add. But we will be there with the four of us, and we will be shaking cocktails and stirring cocktails, but our tits will be out. Yep. It is true. Just come and find out, I guess. It will be there from October 10 until 12. In Mechelen, yes. You just try and Google for euroexpo.com, I think. You will find it. And the expo will be there again in Antwerpen during Valentine's weekend. And the exact same dates, so I think it is 13, 14, 15, like, don't shoot me if I'm wrong. And those exact dates will be again in March in Ghent. So try to find it, try to visit me if you really wanted to see me, to have a chat. There will be no touching. But yeah, we can snap a picture together. You can have a drink. It will be a relaxed vibe. I will also have candle lights, so it will be cozy. It will kind of be your place to chill a little from the busy, crowded places on the expo. I think there's only one more. Oh, there are two more questions. God damn. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. I don't want to make it too long. If you are watching your own adult content, do you watch your own movies or do you watch the movies of someone else? I obviously watch the movies of someone else. I will watch my own movies because I have to edit them. I have to check if everything is all right. But I do not get pleasure out of that. It is just my job. I also never had the satisfaction of having the intimate session in private we are talking about. I never had the satisfaction of doing it in front of a mirror. So it's the same thing with the video. I don't have any satisfaction out of that, no. But that is a very nice question. I wonder actually if there are creators out there who watch themselves. Maybe in the beginning because it is new, but no, I don't have it. How does playing with balloons make you feel? Okay, I will be super honest about this. I love balloon content and I really love the lunars. Those are the people who are into it. But I don't have any sexual satisfaction out of balloons. Don't get me wrong. I really, really love to make videos with it. I think they're so colorful. They are so beautiful. They are nice to look at. They're even fun to burst. But I don't get satisfied on a sexual way, if that makes sense. But I really love making them because you have all the colors and you can just match your lingerie with it. And yeah, you can be so creative with them. But no, I don't get turned on by it. So that is the part of acting that comes in if I go any further than just undressing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the feeling for it. But I really like to make them. So really, don't get me wrong. There is actually someone about to order a custom video with balloons for Halloween. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Because the balloons will be orange and black, you know. So I don't know what I will be wearing. Maybe like a witch hat, or I will dress up like as a black kitty, or I don't know yet. Because he still has to order, and I will see what he's asking for exactly. And maybe he's not requiring any specific clothing, so then I have the creative moment for myself. Okay, I will enjoy my coffee a little more, and I'll also enjoy the sun, because the sun is out today. There's like 30 degrees Celsius out there today, so I will be sitting on my terrace. Bye.